Oh my gosh. No way. Oh my gosh, guys. Do you see this female vampire crab right here? Well, she has done something absolutely fantastic, and we're gonna see what that is in this video today. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, I'm back for another video today, and if you saw my last video, we set up this DIY breeding bin setup for vampire crabs. And I kind of left you with a little cliffhanger on what was going on and what we found in the tub and things of that nature. So I want to go ahead and share with you what we have in here today. You saw in the last video, as you can see here, we have two females and a male. Now these are orange disco vampire crabs. You can see the scientific name right here on the screen. I still need some names for these guys, so make sure you comment below and let me know some names that you think that we should name these guys. What I noticed when transferring one of the females from the little tub that we bought them in into this tub here is that one of the females had an entire clutch of eggs underneath her tail, I guess you would call it, and was protecting those. When I went to place her into this bin, we got a little surprise. And that's what we want to talk about today. Now, looking into this bin, you can see that little female right back there. She is walking around and moving around, looking around and such. I do not know where the other female is at this moment. Maybe up back here. If you look right there, there's the male. Everything in here is looking fantastic. What we need to do is we need to start breaking this thing down a little bit. So when I set this system up, I made this in a certain way so we could easily break this down. That's why I use this plastic tub right here full of the substrate and the plants. All the plants go into here. The rocks are separate. Because if I would have done it like my previous setups, we would have had some weed barrier sitting up here with substrate sitting on top of it, and we would have had to fully break this thing down and actually pull everything out, completely redo it, those types of things. But with this setup right here, I can easily just remove this bucket, remove the rock, and we can have full access to everything that's in here. So what we're gonna do, as you can see, I've already removed some of this mulch, and we're gonna start going through this mulch and just making sure that we don't have any babies in this mulch. And I have a little tiny tub over here that we're going to use to put any babies in it that we happen to find. Oh my gosh, guys, and there goes one right there. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that. That is a baby crab. One baby crab found. All right, I gotta get this thing and we're gonna get it into the bucket. So I'm gonna set you down. So that one got away from me. It's down in the water column somewhere, but we're gonna find it. So what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and lift this up right here and start looking underneath it to make sure that we don't miss any of these babies that happen to be in here. I don't see where he went, or she, whatever it may be. All right, guys, so I have located the baby crab, and you can see it right here. So what I want to do, try to get it up on my hand. You can go up there very gently, or get it onto a stick. We have our first baby crab. We're going to place this guy in the bucket here and give him some water. So he's got a place to go and stay hydrated. And there it is, guys. Our first little baby vampire crab. Is that not the coolest thing ever? So let's keep looking. There's so many in here that we have to find. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set you up on a tripod. We're gonna start breaking down this tub and getting all the babies out and transferring them over here. Now granted, I'm not a professional when it comes to breeding vampire crabs. This wasn't even expected. Like, I've only had these things for like a few days. So obviously had laid eggs, they were fertilized, and they've hatched, because it takes about a month for them to hatch. It's a pleasant surprise for me, the fact that these things have already hatched and we have babies. So I'm setting up this little DIY bin over here to separate these babies, as everything I read says that you should separate them from their parents to prevent them from being eaten or harmed. Well, we have babies. So number one is comment down below and let me know, how many do you think that we have? They lay 20 to 80 eggs, so there's potentially 20 to 80 babies. There could be one baby or 80 babies. I don't know. We know at least one. So comment below and let me know how many you think. I am not a professional when it comes to breeding vampire crabs, and in fact, I bought these vampire crabs expecting to go through the whole process. What I did not realize was one of them was already carrying a clutch of eggs because they've hatched. and we have babies already. If you happen to know anything about breeding vampire crabs or baby vampire crabs and you'd like to share any information with me in the comments below, please do that. But we're going to separate these guys into their own tub just simply because everything that I read says make sure you get them out and away from their parents so they don't get eaten or harmed. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and set you up on a tripod here as I start to break this tub down and we locate and remove every single baby we can find. So let's get that done now. Alright guys, I do believe that we have gotten all the baby crabs out of this tub. Now granted, they are very tiny creatures, so there could be some that is up in this mulch, up in these plants, things of that nature, but we'll keep an eye out for those because, you know, as they get bigger, we will start to see them if there are any more in here. So I'll keep an eye out and start removing those at a later date, but for now, I think we got most of them out of here. And now that we have all of our baby crabs out of this breeding bin and have moved them into this smaller bin, we need to go ahead and set this bin up as a grow out tub. This is a tub where they're going to be able to grow up, they're going to be able to thrive and have a wonderful life until they are adult and mature and are able to move into other tanks and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and get a count on how many exactly we have found today. All right guys, let's start right back here in the corner. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 baby orange disco vampire crabs in this tub. So let's go ahead and set this up into a proper grow out tub where these things will survive, but not only survive, but will also thrive. We have a little bit of water in here which will keep them nice and wet, but we need to go ahead and add some more things. Some of the things we're going to add is we're going to add a couple of magnolia leaves as well as some dried oak leaves, and that is just simply for hides. It'll also maintain moisture in this tub. I'm going to go ahead and lay these out in here. And also grab a couple of sticks, a couple of extra pieces of wood that I have laying around. We'll put this in here as well, just so they have something to climb on if they need to. We'll add some small pebbles just around here. This will give them the ability to climb up out of the water as well, because we don't want them to fully always be submerged. They do want to get out of the water, and they'll have some nice place to get up and out like that.
We took all of our baby vampire crabs from this to this, so let's take a closer look at them.
Alright, so guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the setup of this vampire crab breeding system and the setup of our new grow out tub for our baby orange disco vampire crabs, make sure you drop a like on this video and we'll bring more of these DIY breeding setups to you guys. So thank you very much for coming along and watching this video with us today. If you have not visited the csbrand.com, make sure you go do that. We've got huge selections of plants out there for you guys to pick up for your aquariums at home. But we really appreciate you stopping by and watching today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you drop comments below and let us know, what are we gonna name these 14 orange disco vampire crab babies? Really a fun little experiment, really a fun thing to do. I can't believe that they had babies so fast, which means that hopefully we get some more out of these guys, so you have to stay tuned to the channel to see how many more come along. Thank you very much. We are truly grateful for each and every one of you, and with that, we will see you next time.